worked with 2 previous members of Parliament of Cumuto Manzanilla, have a passion for serving people and her community. She is a member of the Churuma Agricultural Group, member of the Biche Cultural Group. I want you all to give a large Cumuto Manzanilla welcome to the Councillor for Biche Churuma. Let's welcome Ms. Charlene Moona.
Member of Parliament for our constituency, Dr. Ragbir, and not forgetting the beautiful Mrs. Ragbir, who is always by his side. All MPs carded to speak here tonight who is currently on their way. All councillors from the Sangre Grande Regional Corporation, my colleagues from the Mayaro Rio Clara Regional Corporation, ladies and gentlemen here tonight, and all joining on social media and virtual platforms. Good night, Cumuto Manzanilla.
Hey, 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 hey.
I am a first-term councillor at the Mayaro Rio Claro Regional Corporation. And to say the least, it has been a challenging couple of years to witness firsthand the destruction caused by the incompetent and visionless PNM government. So many families affected within my district with the mismanagement of COVID-19 by a so-called Minister of Health, causing so many persons to lose their jobs and now are unable to provide for their families. I have worked closely with my MP. We have had many hamper distributions and hamper drives. We have continued to assist hundreds of families within my electoral district of Biche Churuma and the constituency of Cumuto Manzanilla. We are now approaching the reopening of physical school. I have already received numerous calls for assistance for basic stationery. Imagine our parents cannot even afford copybooks to send their children to school. What has the PNM done? I could answer that for you. Absolutely nothing. No assistance with school supplies. No assistance with food grants. This is the inhumane and uncaring PNM government for you. Under the astute leadership of the Honorable Mrs. Cllr Biche, she was a caring, she was a compassionate leader. She understood the struggle of low-income homes, and she tried to ease the burden. Remember the laptop program? Remember the programs where she had providing school books to your children and to the students in each school? And as the councillor for Biche Churuma, I could never forget, she opened the Biche Secondary School. It was such a challenge, the PNM refused to open it. In 2010, when she became the first female Prime Minister, she opened the school because she understood the value of education. She understood that the future lied in the hands of the children. Our future depended on them. The PNM has no plan to mitigate these issues. Poor people in this country will continue to suffer. And as a local government representative, I have to tell you here tonight that you may have heard on many platforms before, the lack of funding from central government to the Mayaro Rio Clara Regional Corporation has been horrendous. At this point, the Mayaro Rio Clara Regional Corporation has no cement, we have no steel, we have no oil sand, and we have no money to purchase any. This is because of the incompetent People's National Movement. Our fleet of vehicles continue to deplete as we have received no funding for repairs and maintenance of vehicles. Imagine one water truck operational. You know what that means? It means no infrastructural development within the region. We are unable to maintain our local roads and bridges. And to remind you, our nation's food basket falls within the electoral district of Biche Churuma, yet nothing is being done for agriculture. The inability to maintain our grounds and parks and cemeteries. I say tonight to you, Al-Rawi, come out of your $1 million complex. Take off your pretty pointy mouth shoes and come and visit and see firsthand the struggle of the people in Trinidad and Tobago. Instead, the first thing you try to do as the new Minister of Local Government is to introduce local government reform. Is this the smart tactic to get property tax in? Think about it. I say to you, Mr. Al-Rawi, deal with the issues at hand. Give the corporations the relevant funding they need to function. Look at the Cumuto 7th main road. Anybody visiting Biche, anybody visiting Rio Claro on your way to Sangre Grande, the Plumitan Road, the Biche Forest Road, the condition is horrendous. And imagine, I write a letter to the Ministry of Works and Transport and getting a response, they have no resources at this time. So I ask, where's the money going? What is the role and function of the Ministry of Works if it is not to repair our roads? There are so many issues to deal with tonight. We have a battery of speakers, and I am sure we are going to touch on every issue here. But before I leave tonight, let me remind you, the PNM is the problem. The PNM is the enemy. We must stand united. We must stand strong. We must be UNC and proud. We at the UNC camp are ready for battle. We will continue to fight for the people of this constituency and the people of Trinidad and Tobago and call out on this waste of time government. I say long live to the UNC. Long live to my beloved political leader, the Honorable Mrs. Cllr Biche Churuma. I thank you.
Pleasant night again to my UNC family from the Rio Claro Regional Corporation. Tonight I greet you. Tonight I want to